Jay-Z vs 50 Cent, a true rap battle for the ages. Many argued that 50 Cent was the instigator in the battle and obviously wanted more from the situationship because he stood to gain the most. However, Jay-Z wasn't interested in the feud and opted for the subliminal route, which is the path you take when faced with a perceived less worthy adversary. But where did the disagreement and the almost lifelong hate actually start? That's what we're going to find out in today's video. But of course, before any of that, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now, let's dive in. Their rocky relationship started with the release of 50 Cent's 1999 controversial track How to Rob. He had just signed with Columbia Records and was waiting for his album, Power of the Dollar, to get released. To ensure the album and his career received maximum attention, 50 Cent dissed a bunch of rappers that were more popular than him at the time and used them for clout. Some of the rappers he name-dropped include Busta Rhymes, Lil Kim, Mase, Will Smith, DMX, Big Pun, Slick Rick, Master P, Diddy, and Jay-Z. A lot of artists ended up responding to 50 Cent, which was exactly what he was hoping to achieve with the track. It was his control moment, and a blueprint the next generation of rappers would attempt to mimic. A few months later, 50 Cent ran into Jay-Z at Hot 97's annual Summer Jam Festival. Shaka Zulu, who was doing radio at the time at Columbia, decided to take 50 Cent backstage at Summer Jam for a meet and greet so that the press could get familiar with the name and face behind the song. Additionally, he wanted to inform the public that How to Rob wasn't a serious diss, and that the track was recorded for entertainment purposes. As 50 remembers it, Jay-Z was impressed by the song but said he wasn't going to let it slide. In an interview with veteran disc jockey Funkmaster Flex, Jay-Z detailed his encounter with the Massacre rapper and revealed he came up with the 50 Cent reference track while preparing for his set backstage. 50 Cent was elated with the events that transpired because he had just been acknowledged by one of the biggest rap stars in the game. With his buzz seemingly up, Columbia Records finally decided to put a machine behind him. In December of 1999, Jay-Z released his fourth studio album, Volume 3, Life and Times of S. Carter, and on track number 6, It's Hot, Some Like It Hot, Jay-Z put those bars going at 50 Cent on wax, rapping, "Go against Jigga. Your censored is dense. I'm about $1. What the censored is 50 cents." In 50's eyes, it was officially on between him and the Reasonable Doubt rapper. In the early 2000s, 50 Cent released a response track titled Be a Gentleman, where he tells Hov to watch what you say. The track eventually appeared on his compilation mixtape Guess Who's Back, which was released in April 2002. Unfortunately for 50, by the time the track arrived, Jay-Z was having his own issues with Mobb Deep and Nas and never got to respond. 50 Cent was eventually dropped from Columbia Records after getting shot 9 times. He resurfaced in 2002 with a compilation tape titled Guess Who's Back, which he followed in June of that year with the G-Unit mixtape. His buzz was back up and labels were queuing for his signature. He eventually inked a deal with Eminem and Dr. Dre on June 20th, 2002. Jay-Z recognized 50 Cent was on fire and in response told all of his artists to flood the street with new music before 50 Cent released his debut album under Shady Records. On February 6, 2003, 50 Cent released his critically acclaimed debut album Get Rich or Die Trying. The album sold an outstanding 872,000 copies within its first week of release and remains the largest opening week sales for a debut hip-hop album. 50 Cent was the hottest thing at the moment, and with Jay-Z having issues with Irv Gotti and Murder Inc., and 50 Cent not liking them at the time as well, it made perfect sense for him to stand next to 50. On April 18, 2003, Jay-Z announced his sneaker partnership with Reebok with the launch of the S. Carter Collection, which he celebrated by releasing the S. Carter Collection mixtape. He also jumped on 50 Cent's If I Can't track to single their friendship. A couple of weeks later, May 1, 2003, 50 Cent and Jay-Z announced they were doing a tour together titled Rock the Mic. To promote the tour, they stopped by Entertainment Weekly magazine to talk about the dynamics of their newfound relationship. Jay-Z then revealed he decided to go on tour with 50 Cent because he's a believer in supporting new talents. With this successful tour came a lot of business ideas and ventures, and on June 16, 2003, 50 Cent also inked a deal with Reebok for his G-Unit sneakers. According to Steve Stout, it was Jay-Z's idea to give 50 Cent his own sneakers. 50 Cent and Jay-Z, as well as Diddy, would eventually team up for the remix of Get Money on September 17, 2007. Unfortunately, no music video was shot for the record due to conflicting schedules. Jay-Z spoke to Entertainment Weekly about the recording and cleared that they were not enemies, at least at the time being. However, it was ironic that Jay-Z made those statements in his interview with Entertainment Weekly because Funkmaster Flex revealed that around this time, when 50 Cent released I Get Money and was yelling out, "I run New York," Jay-Z was getting envious of 50 Cent's dominance and success. 50 Cent also felt that his album duel with Kanye West was really a battle between him and Jay-Z, because Jay-Z at the time was the president of Def Jam, and Kanye was signed to Def Jam. 50 believed, as president of Def Jam, Jay-Z put a machine behind Kanye West and did everything possible to ensure Ye come out victorious. In 2008, 50 Cent took his dominance to the next level, overthrowing Jay-Z on Forbes' 20 biggest hip-hop earners list. 50 Cent topped the list with $150 million that year, while Jay-Z dropped to number 2 with $82 million. It should be noted that was the same year 50 Cent sold his vitamin water stake and made $100 million. November 4, 2009, Beanie Sigel and 50 Cent appeared on the same stage at a radio station amid Beanie's fallout with Jay-Z. Since both of them had a dislike towards Jay-Z, 50 Cent kept Beanie Sigel close to him and started using him to go against Jay. 5 days later, 50 Cent released his 4th studio album titled Before I Self-Destruct, and on track number 4, So Disrespectful, he sent some shots at Jay-Z. By the end of the same month, Beanie Sigel and 50 Cent collaborate for a new track, titled I Go Off, and on the outro, 50 Cent is attacking Jay-Z. For more than a decade, there have been several back-and-forth snide remarks between the two, and it kept going through their music, lyrics, and even award speeches. In a 2011 interview with MTV News, 50 Cent explained his feud with Jay-Z was important for both their careers. "We don't have those kind of relationships. These people are people I associate with. We are in the same business. We are not necessarily friends. We don't call each other for no reason. It's not like we have something against each other to make us enemies. Me and Jay will use each other repeatedly for energy." September 16, 2022, Jay-Z's audio engineer, Young Guru, revealed Jay-Z used to envy 50 Cent's hooks because of how amazing they were. 50 saw the video where he responded on Instagram. August 13, 2022, 50 Cent claimed Jay-Z got to win lots of awards in his career because he and his wife, Beyoncé, signed a contract that guarantees they both get a trophy whenever they're nominated. On January 20 of this year, Jamal Crawford, in the midst of making a basketball analogy on his top 5 NBA players, said that Jay-Z's impact on hip-hop is bigger than Eminem's record-breaking album sales. He made the claims while on Shaquille O'Neal's The Big Podcast. The conversation involved Eminem, and naturally, 50 Cent was bound to step in. He also wasn't going to miss another easy opportunity to throw dirt on Jay-Z's name. And the beef goes on. Who knows when they'll stop, or more surprisingly, make up. But that's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.